everyone, I'm Jacob. I play Tithla. She's a ranger. Tithla's in Barovia because she's tagged along with some friends and somebody needs to look after them.
Hello, I'm Josh, and I shall be playing Killian Maxwell, a elf celestial warlock who has been travelling around Barovia for a little while and has joined up with the Tempest Guild to try and find his place.
G'day, my name's Tom. I'm playing Jonor, the Aasimar divination wizard. He is here to find the best and the worst of this world, and he's doing it with a bit of naivety and optimism.
Hello, I am Raph, and I'm playing Styx, who is a Gloomforged Paladin, on the journey of rediscovering themselves, quite literally, in the land of Barovia.
Hi, I'm Ash. I play Axel, the gnome fighter, and I'm a master of the shield and a master with Trident.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm playing Blood Gorson, Path of the World Tree Barbarian.
Hi, I'm Haz, and I'm playing the character of Theodore Ursa, Satyr, Circle of the Moon Druid.
And I'm Owen, the Dungeon Master of our Curse of Strahd 5th edition campaign. A warning, gentle viewer. Curse of Strahd is a horror-themed Dungeons & Dragons campaign, which means you may hear adult language or adult themes throughout this episode. Hello! Hello, everybody.
Oh, hi.
Welcome back. Hello there. Hi. And welcome back to the Lost Archives. It is wonderful to see all of your gorgeous faces once again. We are here. We are playing Curse of Strahd, the premier horror D&D campaign, and perfectly timed Raph has joined us. That absolutely nailed your timing there, Raph. Spot on.
What can I say? I'm just that good.
He's just that good. Welcome back, everybody. We are very excited to jump in and get playing. And look, also impeccable timing. Joining us right as I do the intro, Josh is also here. Spot on timing. I literally have just started the intro. That is brilliant timing from both of you. That is spot on. Welcome back, everybody. We have some super fun things to share. Super quick apology for one of our players tonight. Unfortunately, Matt is unable to join us. He has, for the first time in his life, had a really serious migraine. His exact message to me was, I'm not the sort of person to get migraines. I was like, that's not a thing. Like, there are people who are more at risk, but anyone can have a migraine. Like, you're not born like immune to migraines or not. Like, it's anyone can get one. So poor Matt is actually feeling quite ill. We're hoping he is feeling a bit better by Wednesday. But hoping he's back shortly. So I will play the character of Blood tonight. Should be pretty straightforward. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to do any of Styx's voice. So thank you for joining us right on time there, Raph. That was precisely what we needed. So, super quick fun announcement to share. And this is, I guess, a kind of little announcement for me and for Josh, because Josh is involved in this as well. For those of you who are fans of Mad Max, of Dune, there is a really cool TTRPG setting and supplement that is coming out, and it's agnostic, can be applied to D&D, can be applied to Pathfinder, can be applied to whatever system you want to do. A really cool setting called Scorched Basin that's coming out very soon. I'm going to put a link in the description below. You'll see it pop up in a moment. For those of you watching on Twitch, I'm going to chuck it in the chat right here. Now, this is also kind of cool, not just because it's a really cool concept with amazing artwork and really like brilliant world building. It's also got voiced NPCs in it, and both Josh and I have provided some voices for some of the NPCs. Mine are a race of creatures called the Doflock, who speak. So I have had to speak for some of these voice acting lines for all of them. And look, apart from being a very, I guess, like, a difficult experience to get back into singing, something I've not done for easily 10 years. It's really cool. So make sure you check it out if you're interested. The Kickstarter is launching in about 10 days from now if you're watching us on Twitch, about 8 days from now if you're watching this on YouTube. I'll have the link in the description. Go check it out. If you click on the link and apply through the link I've provided, I actually get a little bit of support from you guys as well. Helps out the TTRPG, helps out the setup, and also helps the Lost Archives. So everyone is a winner, including you, because you get a really cool series of characters, creatures, classes, all sorts of amazing stuff that you can run in your world. So, that is the main fun news to share. I think, is there anything else I've missed, Josh? No.
Nope.
He's looking happy. Sweet.
Well,
Perfect.
I want to hear a line though from the.
No. I can't. I'm contractually unable
And-
to share before the
and
live.
to hear a line, you can go and back the Kickstarter.
Oh,
and-
Jacob Legend. Yes, exactly. And you can hear more than one line. You can hear many lines that I have recorded. I've just realized Josh can hear all my lines because you're in the chat where I've shared them. Please don't listen, Josh. What did you end up voicing? Have you listened, you bastard? What did you end up
I've not
voicing?
listened to it yet, no.
Okay.
I
Good.
voiced a Kai Dynasty NPC, so I'm very sort of monotone, sort of robotic style thing. Oh, also, if you go check out Homie and the Dude's TikTok,
Yes.
they are posting segments of the of some of the
Voice
voice acting.
lines.
There's quite a few. There's so many content creators that are involved in it. It's so good.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool names in the space. Shout out to D&D Shorts, who is he'd done a really cool like campaign trailer for it, and he's been involved as well pretty heavily. But yeah, Homie and the Dude are the ones who are publishing this. They're the main creative geniuses behind it. It's really cool. Make sure you check it out if you haven't already. Raph.
I think we also have another very special announcement that we should announce.
We do. I was going to save it for after, but we can do it now if you like.
No, if you're going to save it, let's save it. If you've got, you do you.
So
I
there
just
is
didn't
a very
that.
special birthday boy. We've awarded him his birthday inspiration. Jacob has had his birthday in the interim since we last streamed. So happy birthday, Jacob.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's great to be here. So I will take this moment I just want to promote something that's very near and dear to my heart.
Oh no, something's happened. What's gone on there? Oh, he's so old, his voice has failed him. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. That's a
I thought for
real...
a second we were all going to sing happy birthday to him as our versions of Tithla.
Happy birthday. Just do Styx. Everyone do their best Styx. I know, but I think that's even funnier. Welcome back, Jacob. I don't know. Is your voice recovered? Is it okay? I don't want you to stress it. Don't worry. Whatever you were going to share, we'll just mute him again. Whatever you're going to share, we'll wait and see your voice is recovered. I don't want to.
Thank you. Thanks for waiting.
Yeah, all good. Awesome sauce. Well, let us start the recap. Let us jump into this session. We obviously did not finish on any cliffhanger last week. It's all very, very straightforward and all good to go. Our series has been following the adventures of the Tempest Adventuring Guild. Theo, Jonor, Tithla, Styx, Killian, and new allies Blood and Axel. Having become trapped within the realm of Barovia while searching for some missing adventurers, the team have gathered allies and now prepare to take the fight to Strahd and Sergei directly. With the daunting task of slaying a high vampire and a lich weighing heavily on the team's mind, when the opportunity to kick back and relax for a single night offered itself, in the form of a festival in Vallaki, many of the party leapt at the chance. Learning that Sergei had sent several undead creatures into Vallaki while his main forces planned to assault Krezek, the team leapt into action to try and take out the threat. Styx's paladin powers leading the team to the abandoned townhouse the Death Shepherds were hiding in. The group faced a challenging fight, the Death Shepherds able to reanimate their fallen. However, the combined efforts eventually overwhelmed the enemies, destroying the final undead and removing the last threat that Sergei had placed against Vallaki. With Strahd's vampire spawns still on their way to the town though, destined to have an unexpected rendezvous with the Revenant Knights of the Silver Dragon, and Sergei's forces many hours away from the Abbey, the team now have had a brief opportunity to revel at the festival. Enjoying good food, excellent drinks, and fun carnival games, the team soon found themselves lost in this revel, only interrupted by a brief speech by Ismark thanking the party for their efforts. This brief aside also brought the team back into contact with an old friend, Katerina, who had been sent to the festival to keep an eye on them for Strahd and to give Theo the assistance promised by the Vampire Lord. Meanwhile, Killian had decided to try and convince Madame Ava to transport him to the Abbey. Unfortunately, an act she was unwilling to do without a promise from Killian to take on the curse of the dark powers. Heading onwards to the church, we left off last session as he and Jonor were debating whether or not to take a little rest, while the rest of the team continued to enjoy the festivities. We jump straight back in. As Jonor, you had just sort of been debating whether or not to go and join Killian at the church. Killian, you had been heading back to the church to try and locate Savonk, deciding that you wanted no further alliance or further conversation with Madame Ava. Not trusting her, I think wisely not trusting her in this instance. Jonor, did you still want to head back and have a nap, or have you had a chance to think over, change your mind potentially.
I've had a moment.
He's had a moment.
And I think it's probably best to participate in the festivities rather than taking a short nap.
Nice.
Copped a spray last session, which was well deserved. So
perfect. In that case, let us jump back. I'm gonna pull back the curtain a little bit. I got a message from Tom like 30 minutes before we due to start, with him being like, I'm feeling like I shouldn't take the nap. And I was like, whatever you want to do, you do whatever you want to do. If you want to take a nap, you're welcome to. He's like, nah, it feels metagamey. I think it's Tom wanting Jonor to have a nap, so I have spells. I was like, again, whatever you want to do.
Jonor would never would have recovered from it. I can tell you that much.
The bullying would have been endless.
It would have been
it is in character, though,
psychic
right?
damage.
What's new? What's new for Jonor on that front? So
no, absolutely fair enough. In that case, then let's jump back just with Killian in this moment. Then we'll come back to you in a second, Jonor. Killian, as you head back towards the church, stepping inside, you can see, I think we touched on this briefly, but I'll do a quick recap just so that you sort of have the stage set. Father Lucian Petrovich has set up the church, candles blazing this beautiful orange light through all the stained glass windows, lighting up the darkness around it. The church looks like a veritable sanctuary, almost like the light of the sun itself is pouring forth from inside this holy ground. Father Lucian is currently inside the church talking to a few people who've come in to visit. Ideally, it looked like, I know you guys had a bit of a discussion about setting up the church as a last kind of bastion for people to flee to if something was to go horribly wrong at the festival. Obviously, nothing has gone horribly wrong at the festival, so there's like 3 or 4 people in here who've just come to talk to Father Lucian or just to have a moment away from the crowds. As you step inside, you can see Father Lucian chatting to a few of the Barovians, a few of the residents of Vallaki. But also inside, currently examining one of the stained glass windows while poring through his notebook, is Savonk, the wizard that you had previously interacted with. Long dark hair swept back, very elegant, fancy suit, arm wrapped up in a bandage that you now know hides its kind of withered, almost skeletal-like appearance. And as you step inside, Savonk doesn't notice you. He seems engrossed in examining this stained glass window, poring through his notebook and sort of examining this artwork with quite a degree of intensity.
I will make a line straight for him.
As you step up, he doesn't turn around and notice you, not until you sort of politely cough more than once. You sort of watch him blink a little bit and turn and go, Killian, apologies, sorry. I was rather engrossed in this, frankly fascinating artistic representation of what I imagine is the Barovian equivalent of the sun god. Apologies, how may I be of assistance? Oh, has the festival started already?
Yes, festival has started. Yes, it is a very fine piece of stained glass work. I was wondering, do you have the ability to teleport great distances?
To teleport, I must confess, not a spell that I have previously relied on, though after my journeys in Barovia, that and planar transport are going to be 2 spells I spend quite a bit of time and energy learning quickly.
How did you get from the Amber Temple to here so quickly?
What do you mean?
We hadn't been that long since we left you from the Argynvost, so just wondering how you were able to cover that distance in such a short time.
Oh, the spell Fly comes in great use on occasion. Dimension Door, which I do also have access to, but in these 2 instances, all I merely had to do was raise a rather fast undead to carry me somewhat unceremoniously across the ground to where I needed to go.
How fast does your undead go? And how far can it be away from you?
Well, it can be as far away as it needs to. I just need to make sure that I am close enough to re-exert control over it every 24 hours. In terms of speed, it can run quite quickly, if required.
Can it run quicker than your average horse?
No. It doesn't tire quite like a horse does, but it's not as fast as a horse, no.
Not faster than a horse, but as fast as a horse, because that would be very...
Not as fast as a horse. It's still a body being powered by the muscles that it had in life. Unless you have the body of some elite athlete, well known for outrunning horses or keeping pace with them, in which case I'll do my best to preserve the musculoskeletal tissue, but I doubt you have that on you. This is not a place for recreational sports, from what I've seen.
No, definitely not. That's a shame. I was looking to get somewhere rather quickly. If you don't, do you have access to? Do you need a skeleton to do that, or do you just have the bones on you? Can you just sort of fabricate it out of thin air? I don't know how necromancy works.
I most certainly will need a corpse.
Right. Okay. There's definitely none of those around. Not the type that I need anyway.
Literally a graveyard right outside the window, which I have spent the last few hours checking is not going to be a source of problem for us. Remember, you asked me to examine the graveyard? And there is also catacombs below us, so if you're after a body, I do not think acquiring one will be such a problem. Although the townsfolk may frown upon us grave robbing.
Yeah, that was my thought. Raising their dead in a place that is, known for it, might not be the most favourable thing to do. So you can just make any bones turn into anything you want. You don't need like a horse's bones to turn it into an undead horse. You could just.
I would need. If you're wanting me to make you an undead horse, I will need the body of a horse. Yes, I don't need necessarily all the parts from one horse. If you've got a number of horse corpses, I can use those to assemble a complete horse. If you have fragments of a horse, but I will need the core components, as it were, and bits that are missing I can sometimes fill in with magic to take its place, but it's not as reliable as the complete corpse.
So we had like 90% of a horse.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? 85? Like how low of a percent could you go collecting different horses?
90% of a horse and 10% of a pony.
Are we getting like a horse of Theseus situation here?
Yeah.
Horse of Theseus, yeah. Well, it's a good point.
To be fair, it's only going to be the parts of the horse that are needed for movement, right? So you only need like the bottom half of the horse.
That's not true. You definitely need all of those muscles that connect to the torso as well. Like that.
You don't need a head.
It's not just the legs. Like you need a lot of the intercostal muscles to help keep. Like there's a lot of stuff you need.
Well, you don't need all 5 legs though.
What? I mean, no, obviously.
That's a big penis on a horse joke.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Jacob. It really needed to be spelled out.
It seemed like no one got it because no one laughed. You see,
it just wasn't funny. It's just
because no one got it.
Look, I know it's your birthday. I'll give you one pity laugh. No. Yeah, right. I'll give you a cut. I'll cut that for you. Yeah, so, if you want me to raise an undead horse, I will need the body of said horse, or the body of horses.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you very much. How are things? How are things with you? How is everything? Can I sort of just gesture to him as a whole?
Oh no, I'm fine. Since the magical efforts of your friends, I'm rather grateful for. It seems the curse has ceased and retreated. That generous application of restoration magic has done me the ticket. The graveyard, I'm very happy to report, is in fantastic shape. There clearly is some power, residual as it were, from some divine blessing upon this place, and I doubt any undead would be raised within the boundaries of this abode, at least for the time being. But we were rather confident it wasn't the target as well, correct?
Yes. You say that undead can't be raised here. What about undead being present here? Could they come onto the grounds?
Look, that is an interesting question. Yes, they could step onto these grounds. It's not like a force field keeping them out, but while they are here, their strength will slowly be sapped. They will find themselves less likely to be able to reconstitute themselves should they be damaged. Undead can be particularly hard to kill, quite durable. That durability would not last upon sacred ground.
That explains why the vampire spawn down below was so easy to kill.
The vampire spawn down below?
Yes, Josh is trying to remember if this was right. We fought a vampire spawn underneath here.
It's like a banshee or something, wasn't it?
No, that was the succubus in the tower, wasn't it? There was we found I think it was a female vampire under here, and then the other vampire came outside and was like, "You killed my partner," sort of thing.
Yeah, they were trying to come and claim the bones of St. Andral to break that blessing upon this place. You know where the remnants of divine essence come from. It's from the bones of a saint interred below this church.
I'm definitely not repeating that to Savong.
I figured.
Yeah.
I have myself a walking sanctified ground in the form of this saint zombie. Marvelous.
Lovely.
Lovely. Lovely jubbly.
Right, well, thank you. I will go and see if I can find some other options to get myself there rather quickly.
You're not partaking in the festivities, Killian?
Not my bag, no.
Mine either, I must say. I find crowds of people rather overwhelming at times.
Yeah, I have too many other things to worry about to think about having a party. Like getting to where I want to get to. I feel something really bad is going to happen, so I can't distract myself with. Or not in the moment, anyway. Normally, I'd be up for it, but not right now.
I am a impartial party. From the sounds of it, I didn't mean to eavesdrop earlier, but it did sound like your friends were attempting to convince you to stay. Did you want to talk about it?
No.
Did you need someone to come with you?
What, to where I need to go to?
Yes, I imagine you're concerned about the potential attack that Sergei is... he wouldn't say Sergei. The potential attack that the Lich is planning on launching. I could be useful if you could tell me where. If you are willing to accept my help, I have a vested interest in, shall we say, getting some revenge upon that creature.
Insight check.
That's fair.
Please.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think that's fair enough. 16. Savonk isn't lying, and Savonk is genuinely offering legitimate help. Him saying he wants revenge on Sergei. Yeah, there's an anger there, a resentment. Savonk doesn't like that Sergei got the better of him. There is a shame and a resentment there. It is a genuine offer for help, not because he really cares about you, Killian, but because he thinks his chances of getting revenge on Sergei are going to be greater if he's got your help and the help of the rest of the party.
His pride's been hurt. He wants to prove himself to be the better necromancer, sort of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this is a man who's been shamed. Really only has his ego, and his ego has been somewhat bruised by this encounter, and so yeah, he's on a very helpful and healthy pathway of, well, I'm going to fuck this guy up who's already bested me once. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I need to get to Krezek, so if you'd like to...
Krezek? You think the attack is coming to Krezek?
I think there is an attack coming there, yes.
Well, I think in that case, we should probably see if we can recruit any others to come with us. Do you think perhaps they could be swayed to leave the revel if they've had a bit of a chance to enjoy the festivities? It would be better if we had more rather than less assistance with this. Not that I think you and I are not up to the task. Just more swords in a war tend to lead to a more desirable outcome, as it were.
Yes, I don't think they're quite willing to leave just yet. I could have sworn I saw Jonor coming this way to take a nap, so I could have spoke to Jonor, but he seems to have wandered back towards the party. I don't know if he's had too much to drink or not, but changed his mind or anything like that.
At this point, is it a good point for Jonor to then also arrive at the church?
Yeah, that probably would be about the right timing, Jonor. Yeah, as you stride on in. Yeah.
Oh, well, I think they all know me. Look at that was great. Killian, did you see the expedition I did there on the hood? Some of the people, townsfolk, recognized me. It was great.
I did see you flying around. I was wondering if there was another incident with some undead, but then I saw all the sparkles come out of you, and I thought that might have been you sort of announcing your presence, as it were. It was really cool.
Oh, thank you. It's didn't know I had it in me, but apparently I do. So that's something we've got going on. Yeah. I've just come by here. I was hoping to, get probably Father Lucian. I've forgotten the name of the priest. Petrovich.
Lucian Petrovich.
Yeah. I was wanted to get his thoughts on this crystal ball that does some magic rejuvenation because it's tied to Lysander. So I'm going to do that at some point. But what are you up to?
Much to everybody else's disappointment, I'm looking for a way to get to Krezek as quickly as possible.
Oh, okay.
Losing Victor.
Yeah, well, Victor's definitely the fastest way there. You can take, I don't know how many people he can take, but he can take us all.
He could take all of us, but he's only got one more use of it before he needs to rest again. So I wanted to save that, so in case we do need others to come.
Yeah, well, many hands make light work, so that probably applies to killing undead. Yeah, well, look, I suspect we go in there, probably in like a couple hours.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be good enough because everybody's probably going to be pissed as a fart if we do go then, which means we're going to have to, if there is a fight happening there, it's going to be drunk and people are going to be at a disadvantage, as it were.
Yeah, Theo's probably going to transform. He's going to intend a bear and then go roach because he's fighting nobly and he's going to get his little wires crossed.
Has he ever done that before? Has he ever transformed when he's drunk and then hiccuped and transformed into something else? I feel like that's something that would happen.
We may find out tonight. Yeah, look, some of them may be, but my gut says they won't get too plastered. We'll see anyway. Look, why do we need to get to Krezek so early? The fun little crystal ball had us, giving us a couple hours, and I'm going to get to the Abbey for at least a mountain hike's time.
I'd like to be there to help shore up the defenses, and I've got a feeling that there's something that we're missing. There's something that Sergei hasn't, the Lich hasn't made his way there as well. He's stayed in his little hidey hole, as it were. So sending his forces there, I think I know why he's sending his forces there. So he's not going to risk it failing.
He's going to send it to Krezek so it doesn't fail, like take an easy attack. I thought it was, keep us distracted and have an easier attack. And he just sort of hides away in his hole.
It doesn't.
Is that what you're saying? Or?
I'm saying that the distraction was here and that the main attack is on Krezek. And he's not going to risk that failing because of what he wants that's in Krezek.
What's in Krezek?
Well, in the Abbey, a certain somebody is there that he wants, that he's been trying to get since I first met all of you. He's not going to risk that failing.
Yeah, well, we've got a quick message from the abbot and our other allies. We have a method of knowing, so we can in a matter of minutes be there.
How did you send that message? How's the message sent?
I'm gonna no offensive, Anka. You've been helpful so far, but I need a privy information.
Oh,
none taken. Killian.
No, I'll step away. Take your timer.
Oh no, we'll go into one of the back rooms. You enjoy looking at the glass. We'll carry on looking at the glass. We'll go into a side room.
No problem. I hope I can prove myself trustworthy in the future, but I understand. You've only known me for a short time, and I understand.
My apologies. Right, I head into the side room, close the door behind, look around. We have the whispering. We have the Mardikovs. They can share messages. There's an intentional plan set up to convey when an attack has begun or significant event.
Was it sent via ravens or was it sent using magic, like sending? Because we know that a certain somebody can intercept those messages. So with all of Theo's worry about him finding out, he probably already knows that something's happening in Krezek with the messages being sent.
That's true. So they get intercepted. They get like viewed on the way, but they don't get stopped. So
he could probably choose
they may
to stop
know.
them. And we know he can impersonate people, so we don't know if it was actually the abbot that replied.
Can I roll an Arcana insight? Sorry, an Arcana check for was I divining with the abbot, and then also the confidence of the Martikov who messaged. Confirm with the follow-up lending mate.
Yes, of course you can. Could I get an Arcana check?
Sure.
And I think just an Arcana check would cover both of those questions, to be honest.
Great.
That's a 32, Jonor. Jonor, you've spent some time in Barovia. You've mucked around with the crystal ball. Your own magic is divination magic. This is your specialty. Here is what you know. You know that any communication, any magic that relies on sending information via magic can be intercepted, potentially could be changed on either direction. However, the Martikovs have told you that they have a way to prevent this happening. And they've used that in front of you in that secret room that is blocked from scrying magic and divination magic, this kind of like safe room. The Martikovs, specifically Lara, shared with you that as long as they have the sender and the recipient in one of these safe places, protected somehow, they can communicate safely without the risk of it being intercepted. And even then, even you sending a sending, it's not guaranteed to be intercepted. There's a chance that it can be. More likely if the communication specifically mentions the names. That's kind of like a beacon to draw in attention.
For sure. I will share that information with Killian. It's kind of like an encryption they do, and the high confidence. It's not being tapped, at least for the planning side sent by the Martikovs.
Even mundanely, they use codes as well to make sure stuff's not intercepted. Like even just from a mundane perspective, they also speak in code using like numbers and the Martikovs have been here a long time. Yeah, the Martikovs have been here a long time and they've survived. The only way they can do that is by being able to bypass some of the abilities that Strahd and Sergei have to divine in this instance.
What are your thoughts on that, Killian?
Yeah, but you say it's normally between two protected locations. How do we know that the Abbey is one of those locations? A message sent back could be potentially intercepted, could it not?
Look, contextually, it made perfect sense. But we've communed twice, and both times we've gotten a positive response. So, look, you're right. We don't know for sure.
No, and the last thing that I want is to go and enjoy a party here, and then go, let's go travel to Krezek and make sure they're okay there, or the Abbey. Get there, and everyone's dead or taken, or undead and taken.
All right. What about how about we spark one more line of communication just to settle the soul?
How are we going to do that? You know you can't use the orb on them.
Yeah, no. Will we contact another Martikov and just ask for another status update?
Okay, yeah, that would I think that might settle my suspicions. So let's go do that. That sounds good.
Perfect.
No
Theo,
worries.
we're jumping back with you, my friend. I believe... Is Tithla back with you? No, Tithla was having fun with her goblin friend who's just been dragged. No, who was about to be dragged away, but then Misty stepped up to the roofs and then vanished over the rooftops. Yeah. So it is just you, Theo, with Katarina.
Yeah, I was with Sen and the wench.
Yeah, Sen and the wench. That sounds like a cool name for a band, I'm just saying. Yeah. As you I believe the last conversation you'd had with Katarina was kind of talking through with her the assistance that had been promised, and she was saying, well, look, I can take you now to... Let's jump in. I can take you now to go and get that assistance that was promised. One of the reasons I am here was to come and find you, and when you're ready, bring you to the location that they have been stashed.
So, didn't she give me a bag of holding chest thing?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. She already given it to you. Sorry, she's already given you a little pouch. That's right.
She said in an hour or two.
Don't open it here.
There was a meeting. An hour or two. A meeting with Strahd at the location. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm having to. I forgot that she'd given it to you early on because you were like, "I need the help." She was like, "Okay, you can have it now. Here you go." Yeah. We can head now if we need to speak. I can call him sooner. It's very easy to do that.
Look, I mean, probably better sooner rather than later. I mean, you said he was ready in an hour or two. It's not been too far off that. And truthfully, if I hang around here much more, I'm probably going to get a little too drunk for a meeting of such importance.
I can help with that if you need. I can remove poison from your body.
Oh no,
Alcohol
no.
Counts.
Heavens, no. This is a revel, dude.
It just means you could drink all over again once you've had your conversation with Count.
No, right now I am fine to do the meeting. But no, let us I think let us go. If that's fine, it should be not too far off the time you initially said, so we can perhaps push it a little earlier, and we can come back to the party, and I'll have to find my friends. I think Killian was anxious to get moving anyway, so...
Indeed. Sen, I am sorry, but you won't be able to come with us. Just have to be Theo and I.
On the Sen, I am sorry you cannot come. I did... If there is time when I come back, I would love to continue this date. In the meantime, could I perhaps trouble you to find Tithla for me and make sure she is safe? Get her to Styx and Jonor and Blood and Axel, and in the hopes that she stays out of too much trouble. Never know what she gets up to when I'm not around.
I'm pretty certain I just saw Tithla sprinting out over the rooftops. I saw a flash of magic and then a green-skinned child just sprinting over the rooftops. I can go and I might go and I might get on that.
Just keep an eye on her. Don't spoil her fun. She deserves a night off, and if she's found a friend her own age, then she deserves that. But just keep an eye on her. Make sure she doesn't get into too much trouble, and if she needs to, shepherd her back to someone.
Can you give me a promise? Can you give me a promise? Don't get killed. Don't get turned into a vampire, please.
I will. Given it's not entirely up to me whether I get killed or not, I will not make you a promise, but I will promise you I will do everything I can to come back.
I'll take it. I was going to be like, no, don't you fuck with me. You make that promise. But actually, I understand it's not fully in your control, but can you just do your best? Please just don't die.
This is the aim. I have no intention of dying this night. If I do, it will not come cheaply, but I will do my best to come back, but I would hate to make a promise I cannot keep due to no fault of my own. But I promise you, I will do everything I can and nothing to make it harder to come back alive tonight.
She sort of nods, punches you on the arm kind of playfully, gives you a bit of a look, and then scuttles off, sprinting after where she thinks she saw Tithla, running over the tops of roofs, not realizing that it's another goblin. You watch as Katerina nods and then begins to lead you towards the eastern gate. The guards have left the eastern gate open. It is not locked or shut. In fact, it's still open for any people who might be living on the outer farms who need to get home, or those who are still coming in, stragglers who are coming in for the festival. But they are very cautious, checking everyone who's on the way in. Not really caring about who's leaving, to be perfectly honest. You just walk straight through the checkpoint without any issues at all. And as you head out...
I give them the heads up as I leave. Guardsmen, you're doing an upstanding job. I'll be back in a few hours. Keep an eye out for me. Yes, I'm not anything suspicious. I have a meeting at the outer farms to make sure an elderly chap is doing all right.
Right, wherever you need, sir. I know who you are.
Theo, hero of the town. Just give us a shout. I'll let you back in. No problems at all, mate.
You're doing great work.
Thank you.
Follow Katarina's lead.
As soon as you make your way down the main road, Katarina begins to pick up the pace a little bit, moving unnaturally quick at times, but making sure she doesn't leave you too far behind. It doesn't take too long before you are out of range of the firelight from the town behind you, and there are no other people around you on the roads. As soon as she kind of gets to that point, she sort of looks around a little bit, nods, and then holds out a hand. I'm going to need to fly up with you. He's above.
Before we go, what kind of mood is he in?
Elated. He thinks tonight is the night that he finally destroys his brother.
Good. Great. Let's try not to disappoint. All right, take me up. God, I wish I still had my 6th and 5th level spells.
She holds out an arm as you kind of like let her place it underneath your armpits and slowly begin to rise. You swiftly ascend through the night sky. As you rise up towards the mist barrier, you see floating in place the familiar sight of Strahd von Zarovich. Long black hair tied into a ponytail, this crimson cloak flapping in the breeze around him, dressed in his full armor, a wicked-looking longsword at his side. And as you float up next to him, you watch as he slowly turns. Ah, Theodore and Katarina. You are early.
Just, well, I have a worthwhile update to give you, and Katarina said you did want to see me tonight, so I figured the two would coincide.
Indeed. Auspicious timing. My spawn should be within eyesight any moment now. They have been making their way along the main road.
Good.
Have you news of Sergei's attack when it will come upon the town?
Yes, well, so the update there, the plan seems to have gone relatively well. The party was a good lure. We were able to, my friend Jonor?
I know of the wizard, yes.
He has a true sight thing, so we were able to use that. He had infiltrated a set of death shepherds, I think they are, stabby boys, raised the dead themselves. So we took care of them, and then through that we were able to do some divination, and I hesitate to say there was a miscalculation, well, given that would have killed everyone in the town and gave him a new army, so that part of the plan very successful. But we were able to find out that the bulk of his forces from the Amber Temple are for some reason heading to Krezek.
He holds up a hand, clawed fingers in place, and you watch as he slowly, his eyes immediately capturing yours once again, this sort of red glow around them. What?
It is a speed bump, not a wall. I've already thought this through. So the town of Krezek has already been pre-evacuated, so he'll get no more undead minions from there. The abbey is close to, as far as I can tell, impregnable for an undead force, and we have pre-warned them. And we have this. We are aware of this. We are confident that his plans here have been foiled, and that he should not be aware of that plan being foiled. And we know what his plan is in Krezek. So I come to you with an idea. You mentioned the idea yourself, that while he is undefended, we maybe perhaps strike at the temple. Now, there is still a big-ass army in Krezek that could return. We think they have tunneled, so it should be relatively quick back to the Amber Temple. My proposition is that me and my friends go, we take care of this force of undead as we planned here at Vallaki anyway. you and your vampire spawn takes a fight directly to him at the Amber Temple. If we manage to survive the night, we meet you there, and if you have not already defeated your, frankly, poor planning brother, we will assist you in that, and by the end of tonight or tomorrow, your brother will be destroyed, and you will be the sole ruler of Barovia.
Sergei is many things, but a fool he is not.
I think he just underestimated us. It
Or
happens.
we have underestimated him. I struggle to believe that he was not aware of the evacuation of Krezek. How could this How could he have missed this?
We did it relatively recently, and as far as we're aware, his forces have been tunneling there for some time underground. They're not above to observe. The town itself was already in the process of slowly evacuating and migrating. We took the rest up to the Abbey.
And if his real target was the Abbey, there is no reason to deviate from this original plan.
He wanted to take out the Abbey. The stop at Krezek was just to get more corpses, but he will find none then to bolster his forces. I think ultimately, obviously no fool. If he was a fool, he wouldn't have been a threat to you for so long. But we are a relatively new element. He has not talked to us as you have. He does not know that we can get stuff done. He's not expecting us to actually be a force in the world to impact some change here. So I say we make some change.
Why is the Abbey his primary target? This is his gambit. He has put all of his strength to bear against this. Why would he possibly commit to taking out the Abbey?
That I'm not so sure. The only thing I can think of is
you have the Deva.
The Abbot, yes?
Yes, I know you have the Deva restored for now, but his mind is weak. It will break again.
I think that is it. Perhaps he plans to break the Abbey, break the Abbot, turn him into a minion himself.
The Deva cannot be brought back as a thrall, not in the same way. It is not as powerful. It's a creature of divine energy. It is not possible to bring it back in undead form in such a way. No, this makes no sense for him. There must be more.
Perhaps he simply doesn't think that you would use us as a pawn, so he could do both. Perhaps he did not want the Deva at his back, for if he came to attack you, one of you would walk away, and one of you would be much weaker. At that point, maybe the Deva would be more of a threat, and maybe it makes more sense for him to take it out on the side, and then attempt to deal with you. This is the best I can think of. Maybe there is a weapon there, but that seems unlikely. We've been there and not found anything. So I think he is just taking out threats as he sees them. That's why he wanted to take out Vallaki, which we foiled, why he wants to take out the Abbot, and then when there's no one left to I guess form a counter power should he deal with you, then he will deal with that from there, would be my guess.
I know what he's after.
Yes?
He is after Solas, the Sun Sword. I had heard that was broken. A fragment had been transported to the Abbey at Krezek. He knows the blade is a weakness for him. He seeks to ensure you do not claim it. But you have not come across this Sun Sword. I see you have no hint of its magic upon you.
But if we haven't explored the Abbey to the fullest extent, truthfully, we had the Abbot's mind righted to a reasonable degree, but looks that guy was kind of taking out organs and preserving them and sticking them in other people, so we didn't poke around in his stuff too much. But
no,
if we go there tonight and
there is no Sun Sword in the Abbey. That blade is gone. Its magic broken long ago. It is It is nothing more than a wild goose chase that he goes after. Sergei has always been a dramatic one. He fears some ancient power or some special weapon. It's never the simple things that he looks for. He always assumes it must be some pattern, some destiny that will be his undoing. And he heard long ago that a sword of light would be his end.
If it is, and if it is there, we can bring it to you. We will have time.
There is no need. Leave it. If there is any fragment there, it is useless. That blade was shattered. I was there the day it was destroyed. It is no help to anyone.
What happened with the blade?
It was wielded by the woman I loved at that time. Sergei killed her. Broke the blade. I tried to save her, but I was unable.
I'm sorry. Some wounds never heal. I see why there is such a deep feud between you two. But I think tonight we can put that to right, yes?
Perhaps. Your plan is not...
He'll still stand? If we do take care of him, you'll get me and my friends home, yes?
Of course. A word once given shall not be taken. Your plan is a good one, but you have not seen quite far enough, my Satyr friend. Sergei's army is distracted right now.
Mm-hmm.
You propose to go and destroy it?
Yes.
There is no need. It will break when we kill him.
Will it? Are we sure? Is this it could be a whole army run amok, unchained, so to speak? Surely this would not be good in your land. You still want a realm to govern, I assume, and that would be a rather hideous blemish on it.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh, don't fail me now.
Come on, baby. 24. It's good. It's good.
I do have an inspiration.
I don't think you need it. 24.
Cool. Thank you for the tip.
You watch as Strahd nods. It would be time wasted to bring fresh bloods into these lands again if the undead were to run amok. You have convinced me. Your logic is sound. And, frankly, I think it would be good for you to give Sergei the fight he is clearly looking for. He cannot see us now, just as I cannot see him now. We are blind to each other for most of the time. But if you were to appear suddenly outside Krezek or in the Abbey itself, take on his forces, I am sure his attention would be focused most clearly upon you and your companions. Meanwhile, exactly. I and my... And then you watch he suddenly freezes and turns towards the east. What is this? And you watch as emerging over the hill, an army of vampire spawn marching, suddenly beset from the woods on either side as the revenants, the Knights of the Silver Dragon, begin pouring from the tree line and attacking his soldiers. You watch as Strahd's sighs goes,
thank God they're undead.
Right? So, he knew that we would be coming here. Very well, I will deal with this and then head to the Amber Temple. Gather your companions. And we'll meet you there. Good. You have a way to get back to the town quickly? Oh, yes, you have Victor. Yes. Good. Gather your companions.
Tonight? We'll sort this out. Meet you there as soon as possible.
I will need but a moment to deal with these annoyances. I know them well, the Knights of the Silver Dragon. I thought their spell had been broken with you stealing the skull from my castle. But I see that Sergei's control over them is far greater. Don't lie to me, boy.
I literally was not there for that.
That's true. But you do know that the party did do that. You know that for a fact.
I was not.
Don't lie to me.
Sorry,
I'm
I was not a part of the stealing. I had departed by then. Would have cautioned against it. It seemed unwise, but I apologize if that caused any inconvenience here. It seems
This is hardly an
strong-
inconvenience. Revenants, particularly these revenants, I have dealt with before. They may kill some of the spawn, but that was their purpose all along. Fine. I will take some of this spawn with me and we will make our way to the Amber Temple. This might even be a good chance for me to see which of my spawn are worthy of staying in my service. Those who survive against these revenants are clearly stronger and meant to serve me.
Alright. In that case, I will take my leave and I will see you at the Amber Temple as soon as possible.
Go. Gather your companions. Wipe Sergei's army off the face of Barovia, and join me in the Amber Temple. When we are victorious and Sergei is destroyed, I shall let you leave to a plane of your choosing. Home, another place, whatever you wish. I will release you and your companions.
Sounds like a deal. Feel free to go. Do not let me keep you any further. I shall see you at the temple.
You watch as he nods once and begins to drift away. Katerina sort of lets out a little sigh. Okay. Well, that went rather well, didn't it?
Yeah. Good touch. Let us return to the party. There is more revelry to go, but perhaps you should go with him. I shall see you again before the end, I expect.
She nods.
But I'd appreciate if you could drop me back down on the ground first.
She lets go. No. She slowly lowers you down, leaves you back on the pathway, and then flies off to go and see what's going on with Strahd. Perfect. Tithla, Axel, and Styx. The three of you are kind of all scattered around the festival at various locations, but I will say the disturbance from was it Tathel, the goblin, your goblin? Let me pull it open. I've got it here. Here we go. What was the name? Tylath. The let us say.
Sorry, just for context,
yes.
It's Tylath, new best friend.
So the disturbance created by Tylath, new best friend, does draw the attention of Axel and Styx as a goblin teleports up with Misty Step onto the rooftop of a nearby building, calls out, "I'll see you again, Tithla! No chains can hold me!" and then runs off over the tiled roofs.
Okay, thanks, bye!
Yeah. Oh, we've lost Raph. Oh no. He must have had an internet whoopsie. Has he messaged, has he?
Yeah, he said he's out. He's not feeling it.
He's off at a session. He's feeling ill.
Oh no! Oh no, food poisoning. I hope you feel better, Raph. That means I'm going to have to play Styx. He heard me at the beginning arrogantly proclaim how grateful I was to not have to.
That's a stitch up for sure.
That's a stitch up for sure. Axel and Styx. I'm going to say Styx is not too far away from you, Axel, as he kind of looks up and goes,
I'm pretty sure that was Tithla, or at least a friend of hers.
Turning towards you, Axel. Yeah, and then Tithla just wanders over next to you.
Oh, well, I was wrong. Hello.
What were you wrong about?
I thought that was you.
Are you saying that we all look the same?
No.
Okay.
Have you been having fun, Tithla?
I don't want to say I've been having fun, because that would imply that, yes, I've been having so much fun.
Me too.
What did you do?
I put some alcohol in my face.
Okay, that sounds like fun for you. That's good. I'm glad you had fun.
I liked the way it ran between my teeth.
Did it help lubricate the systems?
Affirmative.
So it wasn't very smooth?
Yes.
It was firm?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to go play another game. Thanks. Bye.
Would you like me to come with you?
Okay. Look, there's one over here with a bow. Let's go play that. You want to have a go?
All right.
Okay, let's go play games.
Perfect. As Axel, was there anything? Oh, nope. Ash is clearly having some internet issues as well. As Australia's internet strikes. Australia's internet strikes again. I did notice we had a couple of frames lost from me, and I was like, ah! But it seems to have stabilized now. No, that's easily done. As Tithla, as you rush over to the bow minigame, the archery minigame, it's not too long ago that Sen and Katarina were playing this. You watch as Sen rushes over, sees you, Tithla, sort of like runs up, gives you a big hug and goes, Tithla, I just need to let you know that Theo's he's gone with Katarina to go and talk to you-know-who.
What?
Theo had to go with Katarina to talk to you-know-who.
Oh, why? Okay.
Because he had to, but I think I saw Jonor heading up towards the church not too long ago, and I think maybe we need to gather. I think something's happening.
Okay. Just a moment.
And Tithla picks up the small little bow.
Okay, I don't know if we've really got time for this. And you just immediately like draw, start firing.
100%, she's just going.
Could you roll me an attack as if you were using your bow?
I would love to. Shit, this is where we go. Have we opened up our character sheet?
Yeah.
The answer is no.
The answer is
but
no.
We were only one click away.
Okay.
So now it's there. So I'm good. So as if I was rolling with Argynvost's breath?
Yes, but you are going to have a -4 to this because of the nature of Argynvost's breath being an incredible bow that is well made, and the bow you're currently using being a piece of shit. Like a twig with shoelace between.
That is just, quote, longbow.
It's not a longbow. This is a shittily made short bow. It's going to be a -3 to whatever the longbow. It's bad. Whatever you're rolling with, it's going to be minuses.
Those two numbers you said, they line up. So that's unfortunate. So
sorry about that. You were really hoping to try and catch me on that, but I know Argynvost's breath is a +1, so
that'll be
I was able to compensate.
20.
It's a dirty 20. Okay, shit, that's actually amazing. So 23 -3.
Great.
Take it down to 20 in short succession.
It follows.
In short succession, Tithla, you grab all of the little arrows in one go, pull the bow back, and then immediately the arrows fly true, knocking down each of the targets, avoiding the little girl cutout and hitting the wolf, then the troll, then the vampire, then the zombie, and taking out all of these cardboard cutouts immediately. One of them even knocking the hat off the person administering the stall as your final kind of show off.
I meant to hit that bit. That was an accident.
You watch as he kind of like freezes, goes like, shit! You hadn't paid for that, miss!
It's on our friend.
Who's your friend?
Mark is his name. He is Mark.
Mark? I don't know a Mark. Who the fuck is Mark?
I don't know, but everyone keeps saying he is Mark.
Ismark. No, his full name is Ismark.
No, so he's is Mark.
You're deliberately being obtuse, and I really don't appreciate your tone. There are other people, paying customers in line, thank you very much, who don't shoot arrows at me.
Is Mark going to pay for this?
Yes, Ismark will pay for this. Get out of here.
Okay.
Here's your prize. No, here's your prize. And he reaches down and pulls out a little fluffy, what looks like a fluffy stuffed direwolf with like little blood marred onto the teeth. You can see that it's got a little tiny half child stuck between two of its teeth as well. It's another toy made by Blinsky for sure.
What do I have to do to get the bigger version of this one?
Not shoot arrows at me.
Okay, so I can have another go then?
No, get out of here.
I want another go. Fine, meanie.
I heard that, and he watches it, tries to climb over the stall. As Sen's like, okay, yep.
I said it to you.
Sen starts to kind of push you away. Axel, Sen has kind of sort of quickly communicated that Theo has followed Katarina out to go and speak with you know who, and it looks like Jonor has headed up to the church. Potentially something's happening. Potentially there's a reason for everyone to gather. Tithla immediately went and did a quick archery minigame while Sen was kind of chatting to you as Tithla's mucking around with the bow, doing an incredible job of firing this tiny little toy bow. Sen turns to you and goes, if you want to go follow Jonor, I think he's headed up to the church. I might go see if I can find blood somewhere. And Styx he's just sort of started wandering up that way anyway. He just said okay and then started wandering up. So I mean, you can kind of see him. The moonlight's glinting off his really creepy. Is that bone or porcelain? It's bone, isn't it?
I didn't ask.
Yeah. Well, he's heading up that way. I'll go see if I can find blood somewhere. He should be easy to spot.
I was going to say, you should be able to smell him. He's carrying around a big bit of Marcus's meat.
Do I want to know about this? Do I want to know what's going on here?
No, he's carrying a big haunch of meat. He's eating it. You'll be able to smell it or see it.
Yeah, look, I actually have a pretty good sense of smell. I'm like part wolf. I'm a shifter. So like I'm part like, you know what shifters are. Yeah, I'll see if I can sniff him out. I'll meet you guys at the church.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm just a bit worried about Theo. I'm just worried he's not safe, you know? It's at this point, Tithla then runs away with the sort of Stortner climbing over and be like, what did you say? As Sen is like, no, it's okay. It's okay, it's fine. Here's a gold piece. Flicks a gold piece to the little game show attendant, the carny, and then immediately pulls Tithla over to you. Axel goes, Tithla, can you stick with Axel, please? I'm worried that something might happen, and you'll need his shield to shoot arrows over.
I think you mean he'll need my arrows to go over his shield.
Exactly.
I don't have any. That'd be very helpful, Tithla. And aren't we going to go see Petrovich? Didn't you have a chat with him last time we were here?
Oh, Dad, yeah, we hang out. We're friends.
Yes. You're not related, though, are you?
Huh?
Dad?
No. Why would we be related? What a silly question.
To be fair, Tithla's parents she's not related to either. So for Tithla, mum and dad, it's a good point, Jacob. Very good point.
All right, let's go find Jonor.
Perfect.
Hey guys.
Oh, we found him.
Thank you, Tom. That was easy. As the three of you make your way through the crowds up towards the church, it's not too long before you catch up to Styx, and then Blood sort of hurries up behind. Blood's made it a pretty good go of getting through this haunch of venison. There's really only about sort of 40-50% left. Considering this is an entire leg of a deer, it's a pretty epic go, but you can see he's starting to slow down a bit, looking a bit ill. He goes, friends, Blood is doing well. Venison is no match for Blood's appetite. Excuse Blood. Excuse Blood. This burning in chest is good, yes?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know what? A salted bit of a meat there also goes pretty well. So if you want to just chuck some salt on it, and get back for the next day, even tastier. You got options here, Blood.
Blood did commit to eating whole thing tonight.
Oh, you do you. Well,
Blood feeling a bit queasy. Killian, you want venison? Blood can peel off some pieces not been chewed yet.
I'd be quite happy to take some unchewed pieces, yes.
This bit near hand is mostly unchewed. Should be good, Killian.
Are those finger? I think your finger marks just all where you pointed to.
No. Blood is not dirty. Blood hold bone. Blood only grasp meat firmly. No, we may enjoy some venison.
There's so many things that I could say to everything you're saying right now, but I'm going to choose not to and just take a piece of meat.
How you like Blood's meat? Good, yes? It's juicy.
Yes, your meat is
succulent.
Good. You have a firm grip on that bone.
You may thank Marcus for this meat.
I will thank Marcus for giving me Blood's meat.
Yes.
It's at this point Savonk sort of wanders back over and goes, did somebody say meat?
what we've learned here is sharing is caring, and we're all well.
What are we doing? When do we kill zombies?
Well,
we're currently all tasting blood's meat.
All right. I can't really do that. I don't have a real mouth.
Oh, just take a little. Yep. Oh, that bit's nice. Yep. Thank you very much. Tithla, did you get that for winter? That's so cute.
Yeah. Yep. No, I didn't. But that's a good idea. I like that.
Always thinking about.
Well, you're a very caring person.
No. Oh, thank you. That coming from you, Tithla, that means quite a lot.
Yeah, you always care about people and how you can obtain them.
Oh, well,
Speaking of obtaining, when do I get to obtain zombies? I want to kill some.
It's perfect that you mentioned that because...
I'm sorry, we were kind of having a conversation.
It was boring. I have waited so long to kill these things.
That's fair then. My bad. I apologize.
All right. Well, let's just take a moment. Let's pull aside to this little alley here. Make sure no one can hear us.
I'm assuming you're in the little alcove you'd set up in the church, back in the sort of houses of healing area, the little private chambers just off the rectory. If that's any help.
I fill them in about the plan of message, check the status. Yeah. So we're gonna find out how they're doing, and we'll hit status update. Really. Speaking of status updates, anything from you guys?
Yeah. So I made a new best friend. We threw tomatoes. We got him in the dunk tank. He then.
That's very, very cute.
Thank you. He then went off, and he kind of like evaporated in the mist, and then was on top of her house, and then went away. But then after that, I went and did the arrow game, and I got this.
Oh, okay.
You saw this one.
I'm gonna give that. This is my
still going. Yep.
Specificity. How is the progression of defense and attacks?
Oh, I don't have any updates on that. You probably should have interrupted me.
That's okay. I was waiting for you, Tithla. Yeah, the town looks quite safe. We just heard that Theo walked out the was it the south gate, the west gate, the
east,
the open gate. I don't know. Do we know why?
Sen sort of holds up her hand.
Up and had a chat with his friend that we met the other night.
Yeah,
so I guess I did have an update.
Yeah, no, Theo had to go and talk with the counts. That was part of the agreement that he'd made while he was with us, with Grinner and myself in Barovia, in the town of Barovia. Tithla?
Okay.
Wasn't I there?
When we were at the town of Barovia?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there too. That's true.
Okay. I just don't want to be excluded.
Oh, it's just because you introduced this. I didn't think we needed to specify that you were there as well. You'd kind of introduced the topic, so I thought we didn't have to.
Well, I'm sorry, you're kind of new to the group, and I'm a little insecure. Maybe I'm just not sure about how things.
I'm sorry to hear that, Tithla. You don't need to be insecure. You're a medical genius. I've heard you say it. I've heard you say it at least 3 times.
I'm not insecure about that.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, that's good.
Just the social interactions and like, do I talk too much? Do I talk not enough? It's so impossible.
I put my hand down on Tithla's shoulder and I say, Tithla, nobody is saying that Sen is going to replace you tonight. You are going to come with us tonight.
No, I'm going to replace you tomorrow, Tithla. No, she doesn't say that. She doesn't say that.
No, even that. Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Completely at face.
So Katerina, you know how Katerina was here? Katerina, I still don't know 100% if we can trust her or not. I know that she's now a vampire or a vampire spawn. I'm not really sure which, but like she was with Theo, and I'm sure he'll be back soon. I hope he's back soon.
I think we need to really have a look at that one. Look, she's proven to be quite nice a lot of the time, but she did stitch me up in one way, so it's been hit and miss. she's been nice most of the time, so I'm inclined to believe her, but I'm always a bit suspicious.
When I was talking with Grinner, he said that like he can't remember his time as a vampire, which is really annoying because it would have been great to know like what that was like, whether he was under like total control or whether it was only like a suggestion kind of thing. I just wish you could remember that stuff. Is all I was saying. Sorry.
Look, we'll have a moment with him, in the days to come. So you can find out.
No, he can't remember. He says it doesn't. It wasn't him. It was just the body or something. I don't know. He doesn't have the memories apparently. The last thing he remembered was being killed.
Look, we've got ways of collecting information. We'll be able to work something out.
It's at this moment, Theo, you stride through the front doors. In the interests of expediency, I realized Jonor and Killian, the two of you had planned to go and head to talk to the Mardikovs before the rest of the team. I'm happy for you to have quickly done that. The Blue Water Inn is literally like 3 blocks down from the church. So if you wanted to go and catch up with Erwin Martikov, he is there. If you ask him to send a quick message, he goes,
I can't really send a message now, but heard back from Stefania, Davian's girl. She said that they've got the defenses ready. The abbot's been casting some spell or something over the grounds. And your gunslinger friend, the one with the fire hand, he's been patrolling outside the grounds looking for signs of any incursions.
Oh, good on him. A light in the dark. It's thematic. Good on him.
And Lara's been keeping an eye on the town of Krezek, and she says there are signs that there are tunnels that have been dug, sections where houses have partially collapsed, the land is uneven. Looks like there is something happening there, just underneath the town.
Very intriguing.
Look interesting.
Sounds like the job for a big ass shatter spell.
Oh shit! All right. Well, thanks for the info. We'll take it from here. Thank you.
And then that's you guys then head back, and that's when you will reconvene. Theo, you stride through the front doors, Aragorn style, pushing them aside. Except you're not injured in any way. You're just drunk. As you kind of stumble over and begin to make your way into the back room. You watch as Theo strides on through. Sen immediately runs up, grabs you in a big bear hug, kind of burying her chest in your tunic and scarf.
I kind of just pick her up and kind of keep walking with her, hugging in towards the rest of the group. Full dramatic stride moment.
Yeah, fantastic.
You're alive.
Oh, thank God you're here.
Yes, I am here. I have an update. Killian, you'll be pleased to hear this. I met with our benefactor. Winky winky. And well, we had to cut this discussion short because he was unfortunately attacked by a group of rogue revenants. No idea where they came from. But we agreed on a plan. We would go to Krezek, take out this undead army. He and whatever vampire spawn survives the unfortunate revenant incursion would go to the Amber Temple. We take care of Krezek and then go to the Amber Temple to assist him with.
I thought we were gonna get him. I thought we were gonna take out.
We can speak safely. Jonor, you're not doing anything that would deliberately communicate to him.
Yeah, do you have a
in the sack?
In the sack.
Does Jonor say the ball is in the sack?
Sorry, there's something going on.
Deep in joke that goes back to like a decade.
Hang on, let me just get this right. So Jonah's ball is in the sack, and Blood's meat is in his hand.
Always. Blood always has meat on hand. Might be needed.
But yes, so I mean, I think the plan is go to Krezek, make sure the Abbey is safe, the people are safe, take care of that army, go to the Amber Temple. Either he will have dealt with Sergei and being weakened, we take care of him, or they're both fighting and weakened, we take care of them both. Bob's your uncle, we come back, kill Madame Ava, and then I think we can just stroll out of here hunky-dory. Or, I mean, he thinks we're going to go kill Sergei with him, and then he said that he can send us home. Still an option, not a great option, but we'll see what shape he's in, see how much we feel like working out how to get home ourselves. Either way.
Danger words.
Danger words?
Yeah, just don't say my name, say my name.
Say my name. I mean, I can say that other name because everyone thinks he thinks we're coming to kill him. The other guy thinks we're going to kill him. Everyone knows we're going to kill him. So, but yeah, that's what I teed up. I think that I hope I haven't gone a bit rogue there. I think that aligns with everyone's plan. So team get to Krezek, yes, but maybe we have a few hours, maybe a few more drinks, get up the courage, have a bit of a party.
I've got a question before. It's a good plan, Theo.
Yes.
But I thought he couldn't attack his brother directly.
Only because they were so evenly matched, yes? Because any strike against the forces would leave you then open to this kind of strike. But because Sergei has made the first move here, he is open to said strike. At least that is how I was understanding what the account was saying. I don't think there's any magical prevention. It was more of a forces of power kind of stalemate rather than a physical limitation.
I thought it was a contractually you can't touch this.
Well, he said he's going there now, so either way, I think team we go to Krezek and then we go to the Amber Temple, whatever we find.
We specifically, there was a legend lore on exactly what this contract was. I'm pretty sure they couldn't interact directly. Can I go a recall on this?
Can I give assistance to that, as that was kind of like the thing I was thinking?
Yeah. Is that history?
History check.
$20 is the larger.
Jonor, your legend lore, when you were kind of examining the situation with whatever pact they've made with the Dark Powers, the Dark Powers don't want Strahd and Sergei directly attacking each other. That leads to no benefit to the Dark Powers. But
I don't want it.
For Theo's benefit, Strahd did say he would take some vampire spawn there. The vampire spawn are allowed to attack Sergei. And what's more, Strahd seemed so confident, Theo. Potentially there is a way he's found around this.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Pretty much.
Theo has his own meaty mage hand.
He then takes his undead hand off and is...
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. I mean, potentially. That really has broken. That really got him. He must be really low on sleep with the new.
I've got high on sleep, but man, that's such a funny image. Just
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself, brother. Why do you keep hitting yourself?
He's like,
it's you. You're hitting me.
Yeah.
I should also mention, and Styx, this is for your benefit. He mentioned, he was a bit curious as to why Sergei might be targeting the Abbey. I managed to dance around that. Eventually, he got to the conclusions that maybe Solace is there.
Shit.
I got a bit of a story. Well, he didn't think that was likely or too much concerning, but he thinks Sergei would think that it is likely and or concerning.
Hang on.
But
doesn't Sergei already know about me?
Yeah, apparently, yes. Well, no, he doesn't. The account doesn't know that you are the Solace. We've kept you away from him enough that he's not know. As a Sergus, I don't know.
But Sergei knows about me. I'm pretty sure.
Well, he probably think you were at Abbey, yes.
Which means he's going after Irina.
Well, yes, I suspect Sergei is, but I managed to keep the conversation for Strahd away from that. He does still not knows that she exists, so pat on the back, Theo. But he did tell me something about your history with him. I don't know how true it is, but if you'd like me to share it with you, I could.
Alright, but everything he says is most likely a lie.
Very possibly, but he mentioned, we've established that he loved Tatiana.
He thought he did, but that was not love.
he said Sergei killed her and then shattered you. So that is what the justification he was for his hate towards his brother. If it is
lies.
It could be lies, but I
It is
thought
a lie. I know what happened. We chose death. We both chose death.
Well, he at least blames Sergei, or has convinced himself that he blames Sergei, or tried to convince me. But there's also the pass it on in case it helped. But that is why he thinks Sergei would be targeting the temple, and that is why I let him believe that. So Irina is still safe from this guy's notice, if not the spooky one.
Well done.
So, yeah, you got through that without being taken.
Yeah, it turns out you can have a conversation with the guy and not get turned into a vampire spawn. Who'd have thought?
I resent that, Theo. Fuck you. He says across town, midway through a beer. I resent that, Theo. Fuck you, Theo.
I assume he would have come eventually.
Hey, look, let's say I'm happy to have Grin with you.
Realistically, there's beers around. He probably would have. But...
Happy to say Grin is with you as he's sort of like finishing off a really nice whiskey. He goes, look, fuck you, mate. I look, maybe I was a bit confrontational, and maybe I got my neck snapped because of it. Yeah, that's the end of the sentence. No, that's the end of the sentence. That's all I've got to say on that. Yep, that's it. That's all I've.
And Grinny, you never meant to leave us, and specifically Tithla, right?
No, my whole plan.
I didn't think that he meant to leave us. Did he mean to leave us? Did I read that right?
No, Tithla. No. I never meant to leave you. My whole plan was to try and get some information from the fucker and sort of learn some stuff. I didn't think he'd teleport me. Yeah, I didn't think he'd teleport me above the fucking tower and then break my neck, did I? I would have done things a bit differently if I thought that was going to happen.
That sounds painful. Was it painful?
Yeah, to be honest, Tithla, it was.
Ow.
Yeah.
Why did it hurt so much?
Well, I think it was the sort of sensation of your bones grinding upon each other in your sort of upper vertebrae as they sort of break through your nervous system. I'm not a medical genius,
let me interpret then. So you're saying that he managed to break your neck in such a way as to not sever any of the spinal column, which actually transfers the pain sensations to the brain, but managed to inflict said pain?
Oh, here's the best bit, Tithla. I died right as the pain was disappearing, as my body went into shock and as the nerve signals were broken. He didn't do it quickly. You got to understand.
So sorry,
did it nice and slow.
I have some bad news for you. I don't think you actually died at that point. You probably would have, like you said, just passed out and would have. Your body actually did experience that pain for many hours after that. You just weren't awake to feel it.
He probably didn't die if he turned into a vampire spawn as well. He probably had to drink your blood. So.
No, I definitely. Well, he bit me and then he broke my neck. And from what I know of vampire spawn, it happens when you die as a person who's just been bitten and then you come back as a vampire spawn. So yeah, no, he definitely killed me.
Fair enough then.
Yeah, I remember the sort of feeling of my soul leaving my body and being pulled into the mists. It was shit. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10.
But yeah, so that's the plan forward.
Killian, I think this means we get to go to probably.
I think it means we get to go to Krezek. We could party hard for a little bit. Party like it's 1099 or whatever.
Well, we don't actually know where Victor is, so if you lot want to go and enjoy yourselves, I'll go round Victor up and we'll come find you.
I'm sure that's what you'd like to do, but I think due to how much of a stick in the mud you have become this evening, I think you desperately need the unwinding the most. I think
no offense, Killian.
So highly wound.
Only a medical genius could remove that stick that's shoved up your ass. Luckily, we got one. Tithla, over to you, love.
Okay, bend over.
I'm good, thank you. I'd rather stay on mission. You all go enjoy yourselves. I'll go find Victor.
That will get infected.
She has a point.
I would deal with it once. I would deal with it once everyone is safe. Have a big knees up, or however it is you say it in Nostea.
And I'll hold you to that.
I think is it a shoey thing in Nostea?
Oh yeah.
Something I heard someone say.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, very much so. I do not wear shoes, but I've seen many shoes.
You've always called it a hoofy.
Yeah, hoofy.
Oh, the hoofy, yes.
The hoofy.
Oh,
I was about to say the satyrs and centaurs down in the south in the Shattered Isles. They definitely call it a hoofy.
I'll go get Victor. Go have fun. And I sort of walk off.
Before we leave the church, Jonah's going to pull out the crystal balls. He's got not the divination one. It's the necklace. And in the Church of Lysander, pull out Lysander's Light in front of the main chapel, like reading. What's the name of the thing you stand in front when you give a presentation? Altar is the word. He's going to go there and be a bit ceremonious about it.
Lectern. Yeah, lectern.
Lectern, yeah. Bit ceremonial about it, and then use that and just watch for anything holy happening.
Perfect. So this is your the prayer beads that you've got. I think they allow you to restore some spell slots. Correct. This is your little
Pearl of Power.
Pearl of Power. Yeah. Cool.
Do you want to share that? I'm at the 5th and 6th level spell slots, and I could use. Truthfully, I think we could really use a cast on name later on.
I thought you were going to say rest, and yeah.
As I walk out the door, I was just going to say, as I walk out the door, I just pop my head back in and go, "Oh, I see you found a way of resting without actually resting." And I walk.
I take the rest with me.
Didn't you give those to Victor?
Yeah, I do that in the 3rd level. Temporarily as a gift of, what was it? I'll give you this if you teleport us back, and then that transaction never happened because we just suggested him.
Yeah, counterspell suggestion.
That was fun. Jonor, did you want which spell slots would you like to get back? Did you want to give Theo any of his spell slots back?
It's up. I can do up to. I have 3 spell levels worth of recovering to do. So I'm 1 of the 2 or 3.
Oh, don't worry. Then I need my high level spells. Yeah. My little ones are fine. Yeah.
Easy done.
I really need it glows warmly.
Alrighty. In the interests of expediency, all of you who are heading back out to enjoy one more revel, could I please get a Constitution saving throw from all of you who are imbibing, enjoying alcohol? Tithla, no need for a con save from you. You're drinking milk. That's a natural 20 from Theo. Theo, you're having a massively good time. You're so revved up for the fight that the alcohol's barely touching the sides. The adrenaline's kind of powering through. 9, Jonor. Yeah, you feel good. You feel really good, man. It's kind of a bit sway. The room kind of shifts a little bit every so often. You can kind of feel it occasionally moving from side to side. But overall, you feel great. You feel very good. Yeah, Tithla.
Wobbly boy.
Is Blood still riding that nat 20 from last time?
No, I don't think he is. Let's roll again for Blood. Poor Matt's not here to roll for himself. I'll roll for Blood. Styx isn't drinking, so there's no need to roll for Styx.
Sen's not from Nostea, is she?
No, Sen is not from Nostea.
And I tell her some really great stories about mostly roaches.
About your European holiday?
You have to make up the roach stories, because there are no special roach stories on Nostea. Nostea treats roaches the same as every other land. I know you keep trying to push this canon, but it's not happening. It's just a you thing. It's not a Nostean thing. This is a Theo specific one.
I tell her about how the town of Oxenford, it is they have a human leader, yes, but the ceremonial leader of Oxenford is actually they call it the most noblest roach, and every year they elect the most noblest roach, and it is the symbolic leader of the town of Oxenford.
Make me a deception check.
I don't know if it's deception, if I really believe it.
That's only an 8 for Blood. He has 11. He gets a +8. I only rolled a 3. So Blood is also starting to feel the effects of the alcohol at this point as well. 11 for the deception check.
Even with all that meat?
Oh, true.
Soaking
Do you know
up.
what? Do you know what? That's a good point. He's actually feeling queasy, not from the alcohol, from overeating. Thank you, Killian. That is correct. Yeah, thank you, Josh.
Yeah, thanks.
Blood's like,
blood is fine. Still fine.
Killian, as you head back into the town looking for Victor, you have a bit of a look through the festival goers. No real sign of him until you spy him talking to Blinsky. He seems to be in deep conversation with the old toy maker. Blinsky's grey hair, wild and frizzy, pulled back into almost like a windswept look as Blinsky holds aloft a series of toys, showing them off for Victor. And as you approach, you kind of catch the tail end of the conversation. You see, but without magic, the mechanisms are somewhat limited. I must turn crank to make it look good. Yes, but with wizarding shit, we could make real blood fly, or illusionary blood, if you insist. I don't think I really want to commit to enchanting children's toys to further traumatize them. I sort of found a number of these toys quite frightening as a child. Oh no! That is no fun, is no Blinsky. You know this. If you were a child here in Vallaki, you would know how good toys are. Oh, my friend! As he spies you, Killian. You are doing well. Hello. Do you like life-size cut out of you? As he points towards the enormous statue, articulated statue that he's made of you, Killian.
There was a play that used to show in my hometown. It was called Small Soldiers. It was about these toys that came to life and tried to take over the world and tried to destroy some other toys at the same time, two different factions and all that sort of stuff. I'm getting those sort of vibes from these things.
Well, no fear, they are not small, they are very big, so less of them would be needed to kill everyone.
And the fact that you were so nonchalant about that has me even more worried.
No need to be worried. It's no fun. It's no Blinsky.
Right. Please don't get those magically enchanted. You'll scare the children, and nobody will buy anything.
But fear is fun, and fun is fear. We all know this. It is a spectrum related. How can you have fun without fear?
I'm starting to think that there's more to you than you're letting on.
So good of you to notice. Blinsky also is excellent at singing.
I'm going to get right into his face, stroking my beard. Are you secretly very evil?
Very evil? No! Yeah. I am not even mildly evil. I am very good. Very good toy maker.
Very good toy maker.
Yes, I am Blinsky.
Is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Exactly. You get it. Is no fun, is no Blinsky. I make children smile all over Borovia.
But you want to fill them with terror and scare them and make them cry instead? Is this a new business direction?
Fear is fun, my friend. Fear is fun. In land that is dark and dangerous like this, people are not as humorous. So it is a darker sense of fun, yes? And people like to be scared sometimes, in a safe way. By toy, rather than by werewolf.
You know what is even more fun that children absolutely love and cannot get enough of?
My Blinsky TM special guillotine with interchangeable heads.
No, I was going to say imagination.
Yes, you are right. We need to make sure that their imaginations are able to conjure these horrors more easily. Yes, you are a genius, friend. Blinsky will go back to drawing board.
So if you enchant these things with magic so that they move on their own, that takes the imagination away from the children.
You're right. Blinsky needs some way to project these into the mind of children directly.
I feel that this is going in the completely wrong direction.
Oh, this is good.
Is in no way setting up the next story arc that we're going to take.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Dream I'm going to have.
No, this is wonderful. Dreams is a good way to do it. If we could make these things in dreams, make children dream of toy, they will buy toy.
Talking now. I need to borrow Victor. Thank you very much, Blinsky. Have fun. Victor, come.
Victor? Who is and then you watch Victor goes, I obviously didn't give my real name. As you begin leading him away. I'm so sorry. As Blinsky shouts it out across. You watch as he lead away, like,
it's a very common name.
It's not here. I only know of one. Victor Vallaki. No, he doesn't call that out. As Victor's kind of led away, he's like, fuck.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, thank you for the save. It's really awkward, and he gets so close, and I didn't know how to pull myself away. Thank you.
Yes, he makes me feel very uncomfortable, and I really hope he does not find a way to imbue any of that stuff with magic.
If there's one thing I can guarantee, it's that whatever Blinsky sets his mind to, he can do. But it will also be somehow related to toys and selling them, so I guess at least it's channeled in a very specific way.
I'm guessing I need to add another threat to the threat board, then.
Blinsky, I don't think he's a real threat. He's scary, though.
No, but if he's able to imbue life-size versions of us with magic and have him do what he wants, he could do that with other things.
I don't think he can. That's why he was asking for my help. I asked if I knew magic. I said yes, I did. He kind of got me on the spot, and then he was asking how to do it. I didn't tell him anything.
That might answer a few questions that the party have had about certain things about Blinsky, but we'll talk about it anyway. I've come to get to you. I was just wondering if you would be able or willing to teleport all of us to the Abbey.
Yes, absolutely.
Good question. I probably would have discussed it before you ran off. Did we want to go to the Abbey, or did we want to go like into Krezek and come up behind and flank them?
Well, I can only teleport you to the Abbey because that's where my circle is.
Yes, that sorts that out.
Yeah, because I was going to say if Victor was there when we saw the crystal ball, when we saw inside the cavern, could we teleport directly into the cavern?
Unfortunately not. I can. Actually, hang on. I have my teleportation circle here in the attic of the house. I might actually be able to teleport us straight into Krezek.
That would be good. How long does it take us to get... This is Josh asking. How long does it take us to get from Krezek to the Abbey?
Down the mountain walking, hours. But you wouldn't necessarily have to walk. You know that Featherfall, applying to each of you, if you jumped off the side, it's a sheer cliff face down. You would be very easily able to get down there. Perfect timing. D&D Beyond is down. Great. Thank you, D&D Beyond. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that was scheduled.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
We normally do that a lot earlier.
That's only if you want to use... I know, I was really pleased that we didn't get hit with it earlier. But that's okay. It's actually not bad timing. I think we can still... I can still make this
work. It says
work.
check back soon. So what if we
Well, that
check
means
back?
something. Yeah, let's trust that.
If you click it, it just goes to X. So
yeah, fair enough.
Oh.
I don't want to go there. Fuck that place. Hive of scum and villainy.
No, don't you dare use such a beloved phrase for
okay,
such
fair
a
enough.
horrible and evil thing.
Fair enough. So there is the essentially for your benefit, the way the teleportation works is that if it's a place that he's kind of vaguely aware of, there's a chance of it fucking up and you being sent somewhere very, very bizarre. So if it's a permanent circle that he knows of, he can teleport there 100%. If it's a linked object, teleport there very, very easily. But if it's an area that is familiar, casually viewed once, or it's a false destination, it can go very badly with like mishap where you get sent, you take 3d10 force damage and you get sent randomly, you get scattered randomly. Similar area where you appear close enough or off target where you just get sent sort of scattered but without taking the force damage. So essentially, yes, he can teleport you to Krezek, but there is a chance this fucks up and it doesn't go well for you, which is why he's kind of been targeting the teleportation circles.
Yeah, let's maybe head for the Abbey. Let's do that.
Yeah, because you know a Featherfall would work. If you cast Featherfall, you'd be able to jump off and float down very, very easily. You can get down much quicker than you can get up, let me put it that way.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes, I stand by that statement. As you all link up together back at the church, everyone rejoining after their fun and their enjoyment, is there anything anyone would be doing in the revel or in the festival before we head over to Krezek?
I was just going to say that...
I think Tithla would be heading to the circle.
Oh,
all right, let's do Ash first, and then we'll do Jacob. Ash.
After what Killian said about not having time to enjoy the celebration. And even though there wasn't a risk felt in the town tonight, I think that hearing those words from him in that moment where he had kind of relaxed a little bit, that kind of brought him back to its action stations. And coming back into the town, he's realized he's not re-engaging with the drinks. So he's buying drinks and he's switching a full drink in his hand out with another person, mostly blood, but then maybe, switching those drinks around where let me have a sip of that, and taking the last will of theirs and leaving a full pint down in front of them.
Okay, fantastic. You switch that out. Are you trying to do it stealthily to try and hide from Blood's keen perception, or just doing it? Yeah,
it's a thing that Blood and I have been doing with. I have a sip. He finishes it.
Perfect. Well, Blood's sort of struggling to finish anything on account of how full he physically is, and as you sort of like are doing the kind of step in and sip, he's like,
Axel, blood is very full. Blood is too full.
In the guard, we used to have a process for this. It's called a tactical strike.
Yes, I have done this on the ocean when we need to move quickly. Blood will go find somewhere for tactical strike.
Yeah, let me come and help you with that.
Blood will be fine by self.
Very well.
Blood goes behind. There's the sounds of heavy retching, and then Blood comes back feeling a lot better.
Blood is ready for battle.
There's
Did you finish your
meat on his chin. Perfect. As you all gather together, with Victor sort of bringing you back towards the manor house, getting ready for the link teleportation. Victor, once you're all gathered there, I'm going to assume you're bringing Sen and Grinner with you for this battle, or did you want to leave them behind in Vallaki to keep an eye on the town?
Is it Sen, sorry?
Did you want to bring Sen and Grinner with you, or leave them here?
And Savank, I guess.
And Savank is with you as well, potentially. Savank is going to kind of insist on coming with you.
Is he?
Well, yeah, I mean, and he makes it very clear. Like, if you ask him questions, like, I'm much more helpful against a horde of the undead. I am a necromancer, after all. This is my area of speciality.
Yeah, but you could be Vecna's.
I don't know who that is.
I lean into Theo, and I go, I think he's a little bit hurt. His pride's a little bit hurt from his confrontation with, you know who.
I guess we could use that. Well, I mean, I guess in character, I would ask Sen and Grinner what they would like to do. Out of character, between us and the
I want to fuck shit up.
Is that all right? Well, then, Sen and Grinner, would you like to come with us for a big fun battle?
Yeah, let's fucking do this. Let's go.
All right, then let's go.
Alrighty. As with everyone gathered together, Victor prepares the spell. Right, am I taking you? We're going to the Abbey, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Did we tell Captain Amelia that we would not be here for the rest of the night?
Didn't tell his mark either.
I'm happy. I'm happy if you wanted to send Styx to do that while you guys were having a bit of fun, because Styx wouldn't go and drink and he wouldn't go and eat food. There's nothing for him there.
Pigeon Styx around.
So if Styx will be like,
we're leaving.
just both of them, and then walk off. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, Styx.
Bye.
Perfect. So Styx comes back.
I told them. I made our plans very clear.
Oh, good on you. That's
Thanks, Styx.
good coordination.
Communication is key.
I agree.
Perfect. With that, the teleportation magic begins to activate. Victor, activating the runes in sequence before the light begins to build beneath your feet. And then there's that sudden lurching sensation as your vision goes dark, and then you sneeze. As your vision goes, Victor sneezes and fucks up the spell halfway through, causing all of you to be tumbled throughout the cosmos. As your vision goes dark and then light and then dark again, you feel that rushing sensation, as if your stomach is lurching within you, pulled, almost falling, but it feels like you're falling up and then down and then left and then right. There's no kind of directionality to it before you suddenly stumble to your feet inside the chapel, inside the bounds of the Abbey of St. Markovia. And as you stride forwards, you can see all around many of the mongrel folk, armed, wielding weapons. As soon as you appear, a number of them lower spears and what look like scythes, sickles, a pitchfork. Who are you? What are you doing? And then you immediately see as Irina rushes forward, goes, no, they're friends. Ah, my friends, it is good to see you. We didn't know you were coming so quickly. Are you okay?
Yes, we took care of everything in Vallaki, so now you're here to help. You in particular should probably stay out of sight.
Oh, okay. Any reason for that?
No, except for the fact that the one coming here appeared outside your bedroom window, which is what spurred us to take you here, if you recall.
Oh, right, yes, okay. Well, we've been getting things ready. Luther's been leading a number of the mongrel folk, getting their aim a bit better with bows and arrows. The abbot has done some sort of magic around the lands. I think it should be protected, and I think we are ready.
Good.
It's at this point you hear a sound echo through the valley. This low, haunting horn. And as it sounds again, you watch as the mongrel folk seem to sort of look around. What? The abbot strides out from inside his sanctum, bald head glistening in the torchlight, long robes flowing behind him. His 4 wings, these 2 enormous sets of white angelic wings, bursting out of his back as he strides through, nodding as he sees you, then walking past, heading towards the edge of the outcropping.
Wow.
As you rush, he looks good, Jonor. As you rush after him, getting to the edge of the cliff and looking down, you can see the town of Krezek below. The moon is visible tonight, the mist parting to allow its beautiful white light to shine down upon the lands below. But you know that it's not a real moon, not a true moon, Jonor. And as the light illuminates below, you watch as the land itself seems to split underneath the town, as hordes of crawling shapes burst free of the earth below. And as you look down upon the battlefield that was once the town of Krezek, you can see hundreds of undead bursting free of the ground below. And as they begin to writhe, the horn sounds again. And you watch as an enormous lizard-like form, easily 90 feet long, explodes out of the ground. Ragged scales and rotten flesh hang from its decomposing form as an enormous undead draconic creature pulls itself free. Clinging to its side, you can see undead in armor, robes. As the dragon turns its head towards the abbey, you watch as it raises its wings, dust and fragments of flesh dripping off as it beats its wings down once and then again. And you watch as this enormous form begins to take to the sky, making its way up towards the abbey. And that is where we're going to wrap up for tonight.
It's not silver by any chance, is it?
Killian, the light reflecting off its bones, off the corpse, it does not appear to be a silver dragon.
Oh, good.
It's not Arginvost.
I just looked at everyone and go, I told you something's different. There was something they were hiding.
Well, we're here now.
Perfect.
All right.
Brilliant. That is where we're going to wrap up for tonight. I can see there's some people in chat hypothesizing of what this creature could be. Jay has proposed potentially a Dracolich. Now that would be interesting if a Lich sent a Dracolich to go and attack the group. Huh. That would be interesting. Well, we'll have to find out next week. We shall be back on Wednesday with more Return of the Giants and on Monday with more Curse of Strahd. The other exciting news I have to share that I forgot to share at the beginning is that the Cosmere TTRPG, all of the physical rewards, all the books, all the dice, has been shipped. I'm going to get it sometime in the next week or so. I will be doing an unboxing video. Of course I fucking will. I've got the special camera and everything set up and ready to go. I will be doing that. And as soon as we wrap up Curse of Strahd, we are going to be jumping into our Cosmere TTRPG, which means... Yeah, nice, Josh. Which means that some of the players, those of the group who are joining
need to get reading.
some of the players need to get ready, but those of the group who are joining me for the Cosmere TTRPG, we are going to start character creation, and I'm going to be starting on the artwork for their characters in the next few weeks, in the coming weeks. I've had to quickly postpone that. I was going to start last week, but we had a surprise return, a surprise character join us for Return of the Giants and possibly another one, and then I had 2 commissions come up at the same time. So I've been really smashing out the artwork as quickly as I can, and the quality has suffered as a result. So I'm looking forward to taking a bit of time with the Cosmere ones to make sure they're as good as they can be. But remember, for those of you who've enjoyed tonight's session, Twitch, don't go anywhere. We're going to go and raid the RollTogether RPG group. We want to make sure we go and catch the Chronicles of Erdrun, the latest episode that is up. I will get that raid going now. For those of you watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast, remember, each like is one less zombie that the team have to face. Each comment is one less, I don't want to spoil things too early, but skeletal mage that the party have to deal with.
Sorry, what was that?
Skeletal mage, and each subscribe is one less death knight that the party have to deal with. So make sure you hit those buttons as quickly as possible, because it's only going to be a week before I throw everything that Sergei has at the party. So make sure you stay tuned for that. We will see you all
I'm going to get
next
the alt
week.
accounts going. That'll help.
God, I
You're getting
wish I
there
had
fair
my
few.
level 6 spell. Sunbeam would be so nice right
That would be
now.
pretty nice. Yeah, man. That'd be really nice. Thank you, everybody. We will see you all again next time. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and see you guys soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.